Hello and welcome to this video. In this tutorial, we're going to build a simple counter application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's a perfect beginner-level project to help you understand how to manipulate the DOM, use JavaScript functions, and style your layout using CSS. Let's get started. Let's start with the HTML part. We have a basic structure using doctype HTML and HTML with head and body. Inside the body, we have a div with a class called BG_container. This will act as our container to center and style the content. The H1 tag displays the heading, the counter. The P tag with the ID paragraph is where we will dynamically show the count value. It starts at 0. Then we have 3 buttons, 1 to increase the count, 1 to reset it back to 0, 1 to decrease the count. Each button uses the onclick attribute to call a JavaScript function when clicked. This may look like a simple counter, but don't underestimate it. Behind every line of code is an essential front-end development concept. From connecting HTML to JavaScript using event handlers, to updating the DOM with real-time data changes. This gives you a hands-on feel of how modern websites and apps work. Now let's talk about styling. Writing CSS to style the app and make it user-friendly. You can completely control how your web page looks, from fonts, colors, spacing, to layouts, all through CSS. CSS is lightweight and fast, helping web pages load quickly. Styles are cached by browsers, improving overall performance. CSS is a core part of web development, supported by all modern browsers and essential for building professional, accessible websites. CSS works well with frameworks like Bootstrap, giving you more power and flexibility. We use import to bring in a Google font called Roboto, which gives a modern look. The .bg_container class is used to style the background and center the content. Background color :yellow gives the whole page a bright look. Height :100 VEH means the container takes up full screen height. Text align :center centers all text and buttons inside the container. You can always improve it by adding spacing, button hover effects, shadows, or transitions. JavaScript is one of the core technologies of the web. Alongside HTML and CSS, JavaScript runs directly in the browser without needing a server round trip, which means faster performance and real-time interactions. JavaScript brings life to web pages. Clicks, animations, validations, pop-ups, and real-time updates are all powered by JavaScript. With tons of frameworks and libraries like React, Vue, Node.js, JavaScript is suitable for everything from simple websites to full-stack applications. JavaScript runs on browsers, desktops, servers, Node.js, and even mobile apps, React Native. It's beginner-friendly and integrates directly with HTML and CSS, making it the perfect language to start your web development journey. The onclick attribute is an event handler used in HTML elements like buttons, divs, or links. It tells the browser, when this element is clicked, run this JavaScript function. Here, when the button is clicked, it triggers the onIncrease function defined in your JavaScript file. This is a core part of interactive web applications. It lets users interact with the page, and you as a developer control what should happen when they do. Let P here document getElementById paragraph. This is one of the most important lines in your script. Document represents the entire HTML page. getElementById paragraph is a method that selects the HTML element with the ID equals paragraph. You're storing that element in a variable called P. So now, P represents the paragraph element, and you can use it to read or change its content from JavaScript. Let count $0. This line creates a variable named count and initializes it to 0. This variable will store the current count displayed on the screen. It will be updated when the user clicks the buttons. Function onIncrease. This is a function that will run when the increase button is clicked. Inside the function, count +1. This increases the value of count by 1. P text content. The count is 0 count. This updates the paragraph element, P, so the user sees the new count. The use of template literals, the count is Taish count, allows you to insert variable values directly inside strings using by style function on reset. This function resets the count back to 0 when the reset button is clicked. Count equals 0 resets. The counter p text content equals updates the display to reflect the reset count. Function on decrease. This function runs when the decrease button is clicked. Count equals count minus 1, reduces the count by 1. Then again, updates the paragraph text to show the new value. We built a simple counter application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The user interface included a heading, a paragraph to display the count, and 3 buttons labeled Increase, Decrease, and Reset. Initially, the count starts at 0 and is displayed inside a paragraph tag. Using JavaScript, we selected that paragraph element with getElementById and stored it in a variable so we could update its text dynamically. We then created 3 functions, onIncrease, onDecrease, and onReset, each connected to its respective button through the onclick attribute. When the user clicks a button, the appropriate function gets triggered either increasing, decreasing, or reset the counter. Each time the count changes, the updated value is shown in real time on the screen. CSS was used to style the layout, giving the background a color and centering the content. This demonstrated how JavaScript handles events, manipulates the DOM, and updates web page content dynamically based on user interaction.
And there you have it, a fully functional counter app. It's simple, clean, and a great starting point if you're just getting into JavaScript. You can expand it further by adding animations, storing the count in local storage, or even styling the buttons on hover. If this video helped you understand how HTML, CSS, and JavaScript work together, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more easy-to-follow tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.